Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a pit cleaner for car washes. It's about 7 years old and it has a Honda GX200 motor on it. They use it like about 6 times a year. In the last year or so, it's been harder and harder to start. So we're going to go ahead and tune it up, take the carburetor apart, probably boil it out, change oil in it, put a new filter on it, a new spark plug. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Okay, first thing we're going to do is drain the oil while we're doing all this stuff. I got a nice hole in the frame right here, so it goes right down to the pan. That oil will drain really good while we do everything else. And it's due for a change. And we'll go ahead and take the dipstick out. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this carburetor off. And I'm going to drain the gas too, because on these Hondas there's like a little bowl underneath the fuel inlet tube where the fuel comes out. There's like a bowl under it, so like anything heavier than the gas will sit down there, like water and stuff. Okay, we got two 10mm nuts here and one 10mm bolt here. Now we'll take this gasket plate off. Then we're going to take this choke lever off here so we don't lose it. Take the spring off. And there you go. I gotta get a pan underneath the gas there. Okay, I kind of cleaned the outside off a little bit. So now we'll go and take the bowl off and see what the drain is on the bowl. And it's kind of in reference where this little bowl is for the gas inlet. That way if water gets through the gas tank or something, it'll come in here. And this is a 10mm. Looks nice and clean. We're just going to go ahead and use the ultrasonic cleaner and just clean this whole thing out. Then over here, this is your idler jet or pilot jet, whatever you want to call it. And this idler screw is what holds it down. It's just pressed in there. It sticks out like about 1/16 of an inch. So when we screw it back in, we kind of put it in the same spot. And if we have to adjust it when it's running after that, we can. We'll just kind of get it close. And just take a little pair of needle nose and pops right on out of there. So let's go ahead and stick this bowl and the carburetor in the cleaner. It don't look that dirty, but we're gonna put it under for like about 20-25 minutes just to make sure it's nice and clean. Okay, when that's done, we'll put the carburetor back together. In the meantime, we're going to go out there and blow that gas tank out, get the gas tank nice and clean, and put a new plug in there. Okay, well, the carburetor's getting cleaned. We're going to go ahead and clean out this tank. Like I said, on these Hondas, where the fuel nipple is on the bottom of the tank, there's actually a bowl under there to get the water and everything out of it, to keep the water down in the bottom. You see there ain't no gas coming out of the hose, but there's still gas in there. It's good to do this like once every year or 2 years, because after a while, especially if you use ethanol, you'll actually actually pit out the gas tank and rust out your gas tank eventually, especially when the tanks sit right above the motor. When it's cool out and you get it running, you get condensation and stuff in there too. There's no more splatter coming out now. So that means you got your tank nice and clean. And there's like a little screen in there that blows the dirt out of the screen, and you come back in here, blow that out. So now the oil's done draining, so let's go ahead and put that plug in there and put fresh oil in there. I like to use a 1030 weight oil on these Hondas. GX200, so that's roughly like about a 5.5 horse, I believe. So it might take a little bit more than a half a quart. We'll wipe all that old oil off the plug. And this is a 10 millimeter. Snug it on there. Oh, the wind blew my funnel down. It's hard to believe this is the 11th of February and it's nice enough to work outside. That don't happen too often. Put the dipstick in there and check it out. Took this right about 20 ounces. And I think the carburetor is almost done, so before we go inside, let's go and change this plug. That air filter looks new, but it looks like it got wet too, and on them paper filters, if they get wet, they'll restrict the airflow in them. That plug's really wet. And we got a BPR 6ES. I'm going to put a BPR 5ES. It's just a smidgen hotter, not much, just a smidgen hotter. And you want that gap around 28 to 30 thousandths. So I might as well put a new air filter on there too, because to me it looks like it got wet. And when they dry it, plugs up a lot of them pores in that paper, so it's acting like a choke. We'll put that on after we get the carburetor on. Okay, now we can go inside now. Okay, that carburetor is nice and clean now. And like on this Pilot jet here, you make sure the O-ring's in good shape. And there's 2 holes on each side here, and there's one little bitsy one in the center. This will get like a little piece of wire, and you can see how the wire goes in them holes. That way you know it's nice and clear. And just take a little bit of carburetor cleaner and clean it out. And you can plug one hole in the side, shoot in the other, there'll be a nice little stream. Coming out of there. I'll just blow it off of some air. Alright. So let's put the float back in there. So it hangs out a little bit on each side. in the bowl, and that drain plug was kind of close to that over there. It just so it's an easy spot to get to. Okay, now this idler jet or pilot jet, just stick in there parallel like that, push it down, and just stick your idler screw in here, and that's what holds it into place. So let's go take it back outside. Okay, let's go ahead and stick this thing on. So stick the governor rod in there. And there's a little hole right here on the top here, right by where the governor rod goes. Just that fuel. Fueling down as far as it goes. Put the clamp on. Make sure everything's working freely. And this little gasket, make sure that little indent that goes right up to that hole right there. Make sure you're and the choke. They're both forward, so it slides in them slots. Get the vent tube into place. And we're tightening these down before we put that top bolt in there, so everything lines up. Not too tight, just snug. And then this one here will fit right in that way. You won't cross thread it or anything. Now here's like a little pin right here, and there's like a little notch right there. That thing only goes on one way. Make sure you get that rubber gasket in there. And then we'll get the new air filter. Alright, put some fuel in there. First we'll make sure the shutoff switch is on. I'll put 91 premium with no ethanol in it in here. Alright, turn the fuel on. Well, there you go. It runs like brand new again. Hopefully this video helps you out. I really appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. And you guys have a good afternoon.